Queen, and here today to talk to you about Ripple, XRP, the outcome of the SEC lawsuit, and where the price prediction for XRP is going to go based on this, okay? I'm not going to show you charts today. I'm going to do that on another video. I have several things that I want to show you in upcoming days, but people don't seem to be so interested in how the banking crisis is playing into this factor. I'm not a big charts girl, but I'm going to show you a charting video that will have you intrigued. And we'll also talk about other things. But for right now, I'm talking about the reaching a positive resolution. I want to play for you two separate little clips in this, and I'll post the link for this video in the description box below. Remember, if you want to get in on XRP, my link for UPHOLD is in the description box below, as well as all my other links. Should you want a one-on-one session with me, please email me at zendevon@gmail.com and put crypto in all uppercase letters in the subject line. I get a lot of emails. I don't want to miss yours. And I just want to say, this is not financial advice. This is for sharing what I research, sharing what I do, etc., etc. You get my disclaimer. Let's watch.
The SEC lawsuit, both Ripple and the SEC have filed our motions for summary judgment. So the decision now rests with the judge to make her decision. We're optimistic about having a positive resolution there sometime this year.
Can you give us any further timeline? Because it seems
I'll give you the timeline, second or third quarter. Here we go.
the action in the XRP token seems to assume something's around the corner.
Unfortunately, we don't know. It's really just with the judge.
This is the president of Ripple saying what I always say. We don't have crystal balls, but my best guess is second or third quarter. I believe that's probably hers as well. She doesn't want to say it because then you're committed.
It's up to her.
And still hopeful that it will be on the side of Ripple at this point?
Very hopeful, yes.
What are the implications if it doesn't?
The implications if the decision
Goes the way of the SEC.
We think that that's very unlikely, considering, by our view,
They already know.
both the facts and the law are on our side.
There you go. Facts and law are on our side. Pretty simple. If this judge doesn't, in fact, boot this case, facts and laws are on our side, and there's something else going on. But sometimes there always is, isn't there?
In terms of, broader picture, what's happening in
Wait, I just said sometimes there always is. Let me correct that. Take the sometimes out of there. There always is.
the U.S. on the regulatory front, we're seeing action through enforcement versus setting clear rules and regulation.
Yes, and take a look at some of our politicians that are getting in the way of that. Thank you, Liz Warren, and a few others.
Which is what all of us in the industry really desire.
So on that,
yes, regulatory rules and clarity. Clarity being first and foremost.
Regulatory front as well, we are here in France, and France is really trying to push itself to become a key crypto hub, not just here in Europe, but globally as well. So as you look at what's happening in Europe...
They're reporting from France. Just keep that in mind. But France and Switzerland, let's listen.
Europe with countries like France and Switzerland trying to create sort of crypto-friendly environments versus the US and the SEC, which is very heavy on the enforcement side at the moment. As a business, is the US...
As a business, listen on.
...falling behind?
We think so.
You think so? No, we know so. Okay, anyway, I think
so.
And
so you raise a great point. Europe is really emerging as a leader in...
It is. Okay, I'm going to move ahead to right around here. And I'll post this in the description box below. Yes, I'm being a little lazy. I'm reporting on somebody else's video. But you know what? This is important stuff, and I want you to understand how other things play into where we're going with XRP. Because some people just text me all the time saying, where do you think XRP is going? Well, it's going up and down, and I don't have a crystal ball. It's going to be wrapped second or third quarter of this year. I'm pretty sure about that. She's not committing. I'm not committing. We don't have a crystal ball. However, you know, if you're following some of the charting, which I said I'm not a chart girl, but if you're following some of the charting, you're following this SEC case, things are going to change rapidly when they do change. Let's listen at 158 here on this video. Let's go.
Expansion. Are you looking at sort of hiring in Europe here? Are you looking at expanding offices here in Europe as a result?
We are, yes. So we have our hub in London, but we have 9 offices around the world, and we're growing our team primarily outside the U.S., which is where our business is. Last quarter, about 75% of our flagship product, the payment network, the flows were outside the U.S.
And what can you tell us then about that, some of that expansion here in Europe? The headcount specifically in certain countries, or sort of product expansion?
Both, absolutely. So we're
okay. I don't know where it was on this video, but she specifically says U.S. can't get its act together. Okay. Again, I'll post the link in the description. And yeah, the EU is emerging as a leader, and it's all flowing into traditional finance. I wanted to play you this one clip about banks. Let me see if I can find it here. Right around here. All right, let's get into
crypto markets. Considering those 3 banks, Silvergate, Signature, and Silicon Valley Bank, were 3 of the most crypto-friendly banks in the U.S. So we saw crypto effectively become unbanked in the U.S. overnight, shutting off those U.S. dollar on-ramps. But in pretty quick order, we've seen that the industry not only persist but kind of revive itself. And now we're seeing new banks in the U.S. kind of come into the fray. The bigger question, though, is U.S. regulators' outlook. Some in the industry have called this choke point 2.0, where the U.S. government is taking action to sort of snuff out crypto.
Okay, well, I'm going to wrap it right there because not cool. And what's going to happen is that the EU is going to emerge as the leader, as it already is, and we're going to have a lot of regulation in the United States. Hopefully the SEC will blow out this lawsuit. XRP can skyrocket. I'm not making a price prediction on this particular video, but I'm going to on the next one. So stay tuned. And if you have questions, comments, put them in the comments below. If you would, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the thumbs up. It really does help with the algorithm, and it's growing my channel day by day. Thank you so much for that. And love y'all, and I'll chat with you on the next video. Ciao for now.